What's going on, people? And I'm going to go through Wednesdays and Thursday football matches. There's only 3 matches. They're 3 big clubs playing. The first game is Manchester City versus Brighton. This is a game that I believe starts at 6 p.m. I've just realised that it's flipped, so you can't actually read what it says on that whiteboard. It says Manchester City versus Brighton and Hove at 6 p.m. That's the first game of this with this video. This Wednesday, 6 p.m. City versus Brighton. Stat-wise, City haven't lost a game for don't know how long. Brighton drew, lost to Arsenal, draw. So, in reality, City's form is a lot better than Brighton. They've got the money and the better players, so that's how it should be, I guess. If City win, they'll go on 32 points, same as Leicester. They are 2 games in hand, with only 15 games being played. If they win their 2 games in hand, their 17th match if they won, and they go from 29 to, what would that be, 32 would be 35, they would be above Liverpool by 2 points. And depending on how the Man United game went on Tuesday against Burnley, they would either be 1 point behind United or in front of United as well. So, yeah, City are in a promising spot, even though it looks like they're only 5th. They've got 2 games in hand. So who knows? Their 2 games could be very vital. Brighton, on the other hand, are 17th. They're 3 points above Fulham. Fulham are also playing the next match. If Brighton win, they'll go 17 points, leapfrog Burnley, depending on how they play against United on Tuesday. And then again with Fulham, depending on how their game goes on, which I'll talk about later, they could almost leapfrog Brighton. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, but it could potentially. So yeah, both clubs, City are looking for the win to go potentially top a little bit later on. Brighton are just aiming for some points to stay away from relegation. Since 2008, the 2 clubs have only played 8 times. City have won 7 and only lost 1. There's been no draws. So in this game, I can't see there being any draws anyway. City have dominated in recent matches. The last game was 5-0, 4-0 before that, and 4-1 before that. So we're realistically going to see quite a few goals. Although City are without Laporte, Eric Garcia, Ake in the back, Sterling on the wing, and Aguero, who seems to be injured non-stop now. I wonder if he's just now past it, and there are talks that he's going to leave this summer. There talks of a new striker replacing him. Who knows? Brighton are without new boys Welbeck and Lallana. Lamptey's also out injured, youngster who's looking absolutely amazing. So yeah, I mean, both clubs are missing big names, I guess. Probably City maybe suffering a bit more there because they've lost 3 centre-backs. If City win this, which, you know, they probably will in this game, there's no doubt with City. If they do win this, they'll go joint 3rd. Again, like I said, with Leicester, I think, and depending on how the Tottenham game goes, Tottenham could go there too. It's going to be a one-sided game. It's going to be like a game against FIFA against someone that's never played it before, which is how City seems to be playing recently anyway. I've got to say, it's got to be a City win, right? If you're going to go against City on this, it would be quite impressive, especially if Brighton do something here. I'm going to go 3-0 City. I don't think they're going to do a 5 or 4-0 win, just because they're out. They're missing quite a few names, but they've been on form, so anything could happen with that game. The next match is Fulham versus Spurs. Well, Spurs versus Fulham. It's at Tottenham Stadium, which again, you won't read it because it's backwards, but I have wrote Tottenham versus Fulham. I'm a bit dyslexic today, I think. Tottenham versus Fulham, 8:15. I respect both clubs. I've been to Tottenham's old stadium, and I've been to a QPR game against Fulham, so I've watched both clubs play. Spurs haven't lost to Fulham since 2013, so it's been 7-8 years. There's only been 2 losses since 2010, one draw. So Spurs have won 12 games. So yeah, that 2013 game where Fulham won, there was a 1-0 victory, 52nd minute goal. And anyone that actually watches football and remembers a random game from 7-8 years ago will remember it was a Berbatov goal on the 52nd minute, like I just said. Against his whole club, that's pretty impressive. For once, I don't think, looking at the injury list, that Spurs have got any big names out injured. I could be wrong there. Like I've said, I don't know how. I think of my injury list website that I use. It could be complete rubbish what I'm reading, but they don't look like they've got any players out injured. So that's a positive. Again, with Fulham, I don't think there's anyone majorly out, but I could be wrong. And if I am, tell me in the comments section below. Maybe that'd be cool. Spurs win could potentially put them on the same points as City. Potentially, I'm going to keep using the word potentially. If Spurs and City win, they could go joint third. Something as a United fan, you'll hear United fans say joint top quite a lot recently. Depending on the Brighton game against City, they could be on the same points. If Fulham win by 3 goals or more, which I don't think is going to happen, but who knows, they could go above, I think it was Burnley, depending on how that game goes. But yeah, otherwise they're still, in that bottom 3 kind of spot, but they have improved a lot in the last couple of games. I think Fulham are just going to smash this game. I think it's a London derby. They're going to bring out their strongest team. It's going to be 3-1 to Tottenham. I was nearly said Fulham then, didn't I? I think it's going to be 3-1 to Tottenham. And if it's 3-1 to Fulham, then I should have gone with what I was about to say. But no, 3-1 Tottenham. I think Tottenham were meant to play... Was it Palace? Tottenham were meant to play someone, but it got postponed, didn't it? Internet's great. Tottenham... Oh, Villa. They were meant to play Villa. That game got postponed. So they're playing Fulham. Local derby match, I guess. Going to be an interesting game. Moving on to Fulham. Moving on to Thursday. Get Fulham out of my brain. Thursday the 14th, we've got Arsenal versus Palace. That's an 8 PM game. I don't think there's any games on Friday in the Prem. I don't think there's... Okay, and then Saturday there's matches. So Friday there's a day where we can skip Friday. Next video will be a weekend match. So yeah, final game for this video, try and keep this as short as possible, is Arsenal versus Palace. I'm going to use since 2013 again, because most of the clubs that they've played weren't in the Premier League, or give or take whenever. So since 2013, Arsenal have won 8, Palace have won 2, and there's been 4 draws. So biased towards Arsenal. Arsenal definitely dominating that on points. There's rarely been a clean sheet between these 2 clubs. I don't know if that's because it's a London derby kind of match and they're going at each other a little bit more aggressively. But the last couple of games it's been 1-1, 2-2, 2-3 to Palace, 2-2, and then 4-1 to Arsenal. So yeah, there's been quite a few goals. Arsenal going to this match without a few big names. New signing party, Gabriel and Martinelli. I say all of them names wrong, haven't I? Palace are without a few of their old veterans. They definitely need to youthen up that squad, don't they? Gary Cahill, Scott Dan, Martin Kelly, Sacco, Hennessy and Connor Wickham are all out injured. Quite a few names here. I can see a few goals going on in this game. Palace have got really strong wingers. I know we've got quite a few injuries, but both clubs, I don't know. I reckon it might be a 2-2 draw, depending on the fact that Palace are missing quite a few players out on injuries. Say that again. Considering they are missing so many of their defenders out from injuries, it's too late. It might be an Arsenal win, but I'm going to go 2-2. 2-2 to Arsenal. 2-2 or a 2-3 win to Arsenal. Oh, I'm going to end this video, ain't I? 2-2 draw to in the Arsenal Palace game, 3-1 to Tottenham, and a 3-0 win to Manchester City. They are my Wednesday, Thursday games. I'll probably do another video for the weekend, probably tomorrow. I'm probably going to wear a different top because it'll be a different day. I'm going to make myself a drink, and I'll catch you hopefully in a couple of days' time for another Mark's prediction videos. I don't know what I'm going to call these. Mark predicts a Premier League, possibly. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Comment in the comment section below. Tell me if you agree or disagree with my facts. I'm not really going by gut in these videos. It's kind of a little bit more by facts, a little bit by gut. I'm more than happy to not look at the stats and then tell what I think. I mean, realistically, Man City should smash the Brighton in the Brighton match. Same with Tottenham versus Fulham, and the same as the Arsenal in the Palace game. They should all win. Palace, Tottenham, Arsenal should all win. I think Arsenal might struggle a little bit. There's always been a goal for both clubs, so that's quite an interesting fact for that kind of game. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share my video on Twitter, tweet me. I think my Twitter is Mark3Spark, so not a hard one to get wrong. Number 3, not anything else. Could be wrong there. No, yeah, Mark3Spark. Whack it up there. It's gonna be backwards there. I don't know how to end this video. Catch you next time.